What does a flame do when it dies? It turns to ash. We're going to get started in 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, seriously. Alright, let's turn the camera off for a second. Alright, yo. 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 This should be fun. This should be fun. He didn't fall down, no. And saved by the bell. All right. Oh boy. He's not gonna win, let's face it. He's not gonna win. We know what turn to ash means. His left eye as well is now starting to look messed up. Yeah, they both look the same now. Oh, not, never mind. It's not even a hit. Yeah. Truly the champion. Truly the champion. The one who reigns supreme. How do you even beat this guy? The perfect boxer. But he just keeps hanging on. He just keeps hanging on. She knows what's gonna happen. I think we all do now at this point. So what? I know. All a bit too late. Maybe if you said it early, maybe something might have changed, but and back to the fight. Back to the strongest man. Yeah, I figured she would. Whoa, you get you try? At least some bit of fun. At least some bit of just hilarity at the end. God, kind of must have won. He must have won. He must have won his driving license in a like a cereal box. He is fighting back. Jose, you can't even dodge his hit anymore. He's fighting back. He's gonna continue fighting. For every 3 hits from Jose, okay. Don't count my boy out. Don't count my boy out. He's gonna fight until his dying breath. Until he officially turns to ash. And he's gonna get that win before that. He's gonna get that win before that. What round are we on? What round are we on? Not looking that clean. There are a lot of people. Yeah. There are a lot of people that would mourn him. But to him, that's... No. She's gonna pick it up, isn't she? He's gonna keep that. That's how you know it's gotten serious. Three rounds left. He's just getting beat up though. He's just getting beat up though. That must be messing with him psychologically. And now it's Joe's turn. Now it's Joe's turn. Two totally different people. Polar opposites. Polar opposites. Oh, he looks done for. He looks done for. Just psyched him out. He just psyched him out. Nah, that to me looks like a child that is scared. That's not boxing. Yo, he has just lost it. He has just lost it. He has just lost it. The man who was composure himself, composure personified, he's just lost it. What's a goose flesh? I mean, not goose flesh. Really? You mean goosebumps? He's not even responding. And obviously, he sees Rikishi. His light is not yet gone. Be long dead by now. It's a dead man walking. Is he turning it around? The final round. No. By a lot. By a lot. I mean, all you have to do is honestly just avoid him for this round. All you have to do is just avoid him. They need to win by points. I don't think he can even get up from that. Let me get cross counter. At the last minute, you pull out the cross counter. It's not over yet. Triple cross counter. He's pulling out everything. He's pulling out everything. Yo, he's... And the final round is over. Yo, even Jose looks stunned. After getting a hit. Oh boy, it's gonna happen, isn't it? Jose won as well. What happened to his hair? What happened to his hair? Yeah. Well. Well. Well, well, well. Oh, wow. I did not expect that. The end, eh? The end. Ashita Joe. Ashita Joe. Where do we even begin? Where do I even begin? Pure white ash, eh? Pure white ash. I mean, the truth is, he did burn brighter than anyone. He did burn brighter than anyone. And he did what he set out to do. He did what he set out to do. He fought against the strongest man in the world. Let me just read some of you guys' comments so I can gather my thoughts. The stress, I guess. Are you talking about? Are you talking about Jose? That was because of the stress that his hair turned white. Is that even possible? I don't know. I cried when I saw it. Well, welcome to the club. Welcome to the club. Rest in peace. Yes, that is possible. All right. Wow. I didn't know that. I didn't know that your hair could turn white. That your hair could turn white due to stress. That's the first time I've ever heard of that, in all honesty. But not automatically like that. Alright, I see. So it's normally a long-term process, I see. Where would you rank Ashita Joe in your top? I mean, I've been saying this now for like the last... I've been saying that pretty much since Ashita Joe 2 started. It's my favourite boxing anime. It's my favourite sports anime. Let me put this out there. It's my favourite sports anime, and especially now, I mean, easily. I mean, before I could say confidently it was my favourite sports anime. Now it's easily my favourite sports anime. Just that good. But where would I rank it overall? I don't know. With anime, I usually struggle. I gave it at 9 out of 10 because I don't give 10s. 9 out of 10 is basically my 10 out of 10. But there's like, if I've only got like 3 shows that are like a 9 out of 10 that I could confidently put as a 9 out of 10, and Ashita Joe, it's confidently a 9 out of 10. Comfortably. So it is definitely top 5, but where exactly I'm not really sure. Definitely top 5 though. I think the white is a metaphor for Jose growing old and realizing he can't hold on to the title forever, but I'm not sure. Yeah, that would make sense too. That would be, yeah, okay. Both stress and that, to be fair, both make sense. Both make sense in all honesty. Anyway. Actually, speaking of sports anime, now I think okay, I won't mention anything. I'll mention that on Discord in case anyone hasn't seen what I was going to talk about. But now I know why people. Now I know why people. Yeah, okay. Now I know what they meant when they said that about a certain other show. Now I know what they meant. But yeah. I mean, the final episode. I mean, let's talk about the final episode for a minute. I think like last episode pretty much not just last episode, it's like the whole episodes I've been doing from episode 39 to episode 47. All those episodes, honestly, all those episodes just made you know that, something is gonna happen. Something is going to happen, whether it's gonna be Joe being punch drunk permanently or whether it was gonna be Joe dying. I was hoping, like I said, the whole time I said this, but my best case scenario was honestly Joe being punch drunk and then coaching that one little kid, that the brother of the girl that Wolf is with. I thought that was going to be the best case scenario. That was him being punch drunk being the best case scenario. That's just how I felt going into this battle, into this fight, that being the best case scenario and the worst case scenario obviously being death. Death happened. But yeah, the episodes were executed brilliantly. I mean, Jose was the champion. Let's get that right. Jose is the champion. He is the king of kings. Jose is the champion, and like I said, he is the king of kings, and he proved that in this battle. Joe is good. Like Joe, obviously he deserved to get where he was, and obviously he was already injured. He was already damaged by the time he got into that final battle. But Jose was just good. He was just good. I mean, he was just good. I think in Joe's mind, I think that's why we kept seeing Rikishi. But I think in Joe's mind, like, he kept imagining. He even said it in this episode, in like I think last episode, that he kept imagining it being Rikishi. That he was hoping that it would be Rikishi. Then obviously you saw that image with, first of all, Rikishi being there, then Carlos being there, and at the end, obviously, Jose being there. So, wow, wow. I love how Ashita drawn to the audience by the end. It never really mattered who won. Joe was the champion. Yeah. It's because he set out what, he knew what he wanted to do. Like he mentioned already, like he said, I don't want to become the champion, I just want to fight the champion. To me, that line really stood out. Because I always thought that Joe, he was aiming for that championship belt. But no, he just wanted to fight the champion, and he did fight the champion. Ultimately he came out as a victor because he got what he wanted. He wasn't even in there for the title, he was just in there to fight that person. He was in there to fight Jose. Yeah, beautiful. Honestly, beautiful. That's probably my favorite ending. Probably my favorite ending. There's only one other show that I can think of that has a similar ending, and in that show, like, the main character dies at the end too. I'm not gonna mention the show in case anyone hasn't seen it, but just awesome. Hajime no Ippo could never pull something like this off, to be honest. I'm sure I love the show. I mean, I don't like comparing Joe to another show. Obviously, Hajime no Ippo is also boxing anime, so I guess it is fair to compare. I think the thing, though, the difference between especially Hajime no Ippo and Ashita no Joe is that Ashita no Joe, it was more about Joe. Which is right now, we've seen how it concluded. It is just, it just hits you. It just straight up hits you. Whereas in Hajime no Ippo, it's not so much. Yes, the characters are obviously great and whatnot, but it's not so much about the characters and how. Exactly, Ippo was more about boxing. It was more about boxing. While the characters were fun as well, you have great characters here and there, but it wasn't. It wasn't about just a single character. You had multiple characters. So it's good in its own right. Don't get me wrong, but this one focused more on Joe itself, Yabuki Joe. And we saw what happened. Anyway, I think I'm gonna go now. I need to gather my thoughts, and maybe I'll do a review video. I don't know. I just need to gather my thoughts right now. To me, Whitebeard's death and Joe are my favorite deaths ever. Yeah. No, Whitebeard's was epic, don't get me wrong. But Joe, to me, I don't know. Maybe it's because I've just watched it or whatnot, but Joe's, to me, was just more impactful because you knew what was happening. I mean, not to go too much about Whitebeard, but you knew what was happening with Joe. Something bad was going to happen. And like the last 2-3 episodes, you knew it was going to go really, really bad. Even Joe knew it. That's the thing. Even Joe knew it, and he still went ahead and he still kept fighting regardless. So he got what he wanted in the end. He got what he wanted. Joe lost and sacrificed his youth. Well, if you go back to like that scene, like in the diner, that kid mentioned, you know, that Joe is really the one person that didn't sacrifice their youth, but instead it seems like he's still reliving his youth, if that makes sense. I thought the Rikishi scene, just the whole Rikishi fight with Joe and then the Rikishi scene afterwards, I thought that was going to be like the best moment of the show. I thought there was going to be nothing that could top it. This right here is probably one of the greatest moments in anime, well, at least from what I've seen. Awesome. Awesome. That's all I can say. Awesome. 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 It's an awesome show. An awesome show. The funny thing is now I can only speculate, obviously, what happened to Dampe, what happened to the kids, Yoko, Nishi, all of them, you know, Shiraki as well. We can only really guess now what happened to them, obviously, afterwards. Cause that's the last episode in my folder. So, I mean, you wouldn't want to end it afterwards. Like I said, it is tomorrow's Joe. It is Joe's tomorrow, not the people around the people around him tomorrow. It is Joe. It's just Joe. Joe. That's to you, Joe. It's water, I know, but that's the best I've got right now. It's water, but that's to you. You know that in the original ending, Joe was to have survived. Is it? Really? I'm guessing they then decided to change it. I guess they then decided to change it, eh? The original ending envisioned by Kajiwari Iki. Okay, is that the mangaka then? I mean, what would I rate, Joe? Let me just put this out there. What would I rate the show as a whole? Again, I'm giving it the highest rating I've ever given a show, which is a 9 out of 10. That I'll ever give shows, which is a 9 out of 10. It was great. It was great. I'm sorry. I'm just a little speechless, I guess. I'm just a little, maybe not speechless, but I'm just trying to soak it in right now. Just like, I don't know. Iki wrote the story and Tetsuya Chiba did the artwork. Joe's and Rikishi's death was foreshadowed many episodes before. Really? When? I must have missed it. Oh, I must have missed. I lost a lot of things then in that case. I'll have a look at that afterwards. Well, I'm probably gonna go in like a minute anyway. I'm gonna go in like a minute or so anyway, but I just want to like just sit back and just like think about it for like a good half an hour or so, and then I might do like a review or whatever. But Rikishi sent flowers to Joe for the funeral. So, but all right. Oh, back then, you know, when he, oh, okay, I see. When he sent the flowers for Yeah, well, when Joe couldn't get a license, the boxing license. I see. So that's the original. Okay, that's a that's a pretty happy ending. That's a pretty happy ending, and I like that. I like that, but I like this a lot more. As harsh as it sounds, as harsh as it sounds, as harsh as it sounds, because obviously Joe died. I like this ending a lot more. I like this ending a lot more. It just feels like such a complete work right now. Such a complete work right now, honestly. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, I will see you. I'm definitely gonna do a review to this show, but because this is a masterpiece. This is a masterpiece. This is honestly just awesome. Just honestly, just awesome. Yeah, but I will see you guys. I'll see you guys next time. Um, yeah, I'll see you guys next time, and the direction you're sitting in the chair was also symbolic, facing tomorrow. Yeah, I guess. I guess. I guess. I guess. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, like I said, I will see you guys next time. And until then, as I said, I'm gonna upload like each episode individually as well. Of course, I'm gonna upload it on Amazon Drive as well. Of course, I might actually upload the full thing just as it is right now as well. But I will see you guys next time. And until then, ladies and gentlemen, peace out, everyone, and have a nice day. Bye. Thank you for, first of all, thank you for being here as well. And until next time, have a nice day and bye.